no shot glasses. So.
Good people.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in that technicolor rainbow between your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And it's your boy, Mr. Petty.
Wait, I'm out of practice. Am I supposed to go next or am I going?
Yeah,
I think you were. Yeah, you were.
What's up, y'all?
Welcome back, Rita.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Rita.
That's cool. That's cool. We actually didn't actually go over this. So.
And I am Rick Variant 3850.
All righty. Good callback. Good callback. We need to make that damn t-shirt ASAP. Thank you guys for joining us.
Wait. Can we discuss Rick's raincoat from It? We talk about that.
The shade.
Welcome back, Rita. Oh, I've missed you.
Oh, thank you guys for joining us once again on Blerds and Whiskey Live. We got a great show lined up for you as always. We've had an amazing week. I had an amazing week. I hope you guys did too. But first things first. Week? Oh boy. First things first. Let's get to what you guys drinking this week. What you sipping on?
Classic Crown Royal Apple. Gotta love it. On the rocks.
A perfume bottle?
Weekend Herb, ladies and gentlemen.
And I didn't feel like making a drink, and it's been a hard week, so I'm drinking just Jameson straight. So,
all right. Rita.
Okay.
Oh, I do have an energy drink with it, so there's that too.
Wait, I'm confused by the question because you said what you drinking this week. So, like, what
are you drinking today?
Collectively this week? Because that's
sure. Yes. Go ahead. Tell us what you've been drinking this week.
She's got a long catch up to do.
So I had some tequila. I'm drinking tequila again today. I had some red wine. I had some white wine. I still got more white wine. And I'm drinking margaritas. Oh, I had Bahama Mama, pina colada, martini. I've been drinking.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You're like a long week islander.
All right. Well, we're glad to have you back and see you never fell off the wagon. All right.
Never.
Rick Stroh.
Jack and Daniel's slushy.
You still mad about
That's what you're eating. I was sitting here like, what the hell is he eating? What the hell is he eating?
Like, are you still?
Are you froze the ice cubes or something?
Yes.
Did.
I actually pulled out an old one, sticking to my classics, but Jameson cold brew. Just drinking it straight. It's pretty good. All right. Let's get right into it. Big Herb. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. He is the artist formerly known as Big Herb. He shall now henceforth be called Weekend Herb. There you go. We got to change his name on everything. You Weekend Herb. Here's what the church announcements on me.
Starting off, as always, guys, go and like, share, subscribe on Herbs, Blerds, and Sports and Whiskey. And shout out to the homie OTTV on Roku. Go and check out prior episodes of Blerds and Whiskey on that Roku channel as well. So, some fuckery happened this week. An interracial couple decided, hey, we're going to get married. That's not the shitty part. They decided to do slave pics, where the white woman is a slave owner, and she's unchaining the slave and marrying him.
I'm sick to my stomach already just thinking about it, man.
Yeah, I don't even know how to react to that, other than
I wonder whose idea it was.
Yeah. No, I can tell you why this makes sense. They live in Alabama on a reserve and they're first cousins. And that's the only way that it makes sense.
Are they first cousins though?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like that did the vibe for me. I feel like it was one of those, we're trying to make a statement bullshit, like artsy thing. And it's like, nah, you missed that statement. Like your shit got drowned out in your fake because at the end of it, he showed him like quote unquote free. I'm like,
I just want to know what the photographer was thinking when they actually took the pictures.
There have been so many renditions of photographers doing this and saying exactly like, you sure you guys don't want to do how about a mermaid theme? How about something else other than this?
I feel like the photographer had to have been white too, because any self-respecting Black person would not have taken those pictures. You
mean we would have punched him in his damn face?
I'm like,
they would have been like, I'm not taking this shit, and neither are you.
Like, what is this, 12 years of engagement?
I'm at a loss for words of this. I just it seems like every year somebody tries to lower the bar for just race relations and everything in between. Like just it blows the mind. Like who
I am so glad that I am in an interracial relationship that's not made up of my entire persona. Where people be like, I have to like put it in every picture we take in as a hashtag interracial couple. Love knows no color or whatever crap that people be trying to throw at me.
Yeah.
This is my white girlfriend. This is my
like,
black
really quick,
girlfriend.
do you
go
think
ahead.
this was just a ploy to go viral? Because I think everybody is so obsessed with going viral or being virtually famous that they will almost do anything to do that.
Yeah,
It's not far.
I think that's part of it.
I mean, maybe, but I honestly think it was they probably thought they were making a statement. Their love, like I said, a lot of people, their whole concept of being together is the fact that they're so different, so they want to make it up. They want to show how different they are to make a statement and shit like that. It's just like so. They just give.
Well, I mean,
give
back
couples a
in the
bad
day,
name.
they would have killed him, cut his balls off, and put it in a mason jar, and she would have died too. So, I mean, if you want to show everything, let's just be real, and that's facts. I'm not even making it up.
So
with a whole town burning behind him.
Chuck says in the comment section, since when is getting married considered earning freedom?
It's like he's not a free man. He's family. Cue the Fast and Furious music.
Moving on.
So shout out to Leslie Grace. She will be starring as Barbara Gordon in the brand new Batwoman movie.
No.
It's a Batgirl movie.
Batgirl.
Get it? No. Hell no. Hell, I don't know who did. Nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Nope. Gonna get it right.
Congratulations to her and her role in the DCEU. I can't wait to see what she's playing in Marvel next year.
They do have a tendency to steal their actors. That's true.
They don't steal; they defect.
And then they can't leave.
Speaking of Marvel, Vincent D'Onofrio will reprise his role as Wilson Fisk's Kingpin in the next Hawkeye show. I'm interested in this one because I mean, Vincent D'Onofrio is a hell of an actor, and I love Kingpin. I mean, he did a damn good job with that role.
If you love Kingpin so much, why are you dressed up as Bernie from Weekend at Bernie?
You could have cosplay as
I really could have.
Yeah, you could do. I think you should pull the Kingpin. Like a Mark Duncan version.
We could do a whole Marvel Knights theme. Like, just imagine. We could do, of course, Rick, you're going to be Luke Cage. We already know. We're already here. Don't even start that. Cam, I see you as Moon Knight. Rita, you could be Misty Knight. I don't know who I would be.
You want to start coffee?
Yeah. So
I guess I could do Daredevil. I'd be a fan Daredevil. I don't care. Like that. Let's go for it. What do you guys think? I think it's a great cosplay idea for next BlurCon. I mean, seriously.
I don't know.
That's
gonna be pretty hot for me to dress up as Moon Knight, a mask or a hood.
I want to be Iron Fist.
Fair enough. You can be Iron Fist.
I gotta wear like a whole ass like white outfit. Nah,
it'll keep you cool.
No. Already see no.
No, but Moon Knight would be perfect for you because you can already have your conversations with your voices and it won't be questioned.
But I'm just saying, after what happened this year at BlurCon, how am I going to look walking around with a white hood on? I mean, come on, that's just asking for it. No, I'm black, I swear. No, we're good.
Oh, man. Okay, you be Daredevil.
I don't know. CJ from Three Black Geeks might be right along there with you. Wait, what?
We gonna.
We'll
all right,
so
moving on.
That's foul.
What we said? I had a question about this D'Onofrio though. So does anybody?
I was throwing fun shade, and you're throwing actual.
Welcome back,
I enjoyed him as the Kingpin as well. I can't wait to see what other opportunities this means. So we know they scrapped all of the Netflix stuff, but they're keeping certain characters. So the interactions between him and James Bernthal as Punisher, oh, I can't wait. What's up?
Well, and also Matt Murdock showing up in She-Hulk. So Charlie Cox will be in She-Hulk. And apparently, if I'm to believe what I read on 4chan, he will be defending Peter Parker in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yep.
That'll be awesome. That'll be epic.
And if I'm not mistaken, isn't what's the name? The Hawkeye show coming out right before Spider-Man?
We should be expecting Hawkeye sometime in the next 3 to 4 months.
Right.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I can't wait. But some people who have been waiting in Milwaukee, they finally got their championship. This is the first time in over 50 years that the Milwaukee Bucks has won the championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo became the first player.
No. Antetokounmpo.
Greek freak Giannis is the first player to win Most Improved, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP twice, and he's become a champion and a Finals MVP. Shout out to them up in Milwaukee. So I'm gonna throw this one over to Rick because the NFL has new COVID rules, and apparently a lot of people are pissed about it. Well, at least about 25% of the people are pissed about it.
All right. First and foremost, go get vaccinated if you haven't gotten vaccinated. I don't want to hear this personal choice shit. Now, an NFL came out with a ruling on Wednesday that says if there's a COVID outbreak on your team the week of a game, your team will forfeit the game, and the player is not vaccinated, your team will forfeit the game. Not only losing your game checks, but also the team that you will play will lose their game checks as well. And a lot of people are just like, oh man, this is ridiculous. How can they do this to us? Well, the NFL took it a step further Friday, and also saying if a player isn't vaccinated after a certain point, they will fine you $14,000 a day. Now, a lot of people are just like, how can they do this? This is fascism, what? Shut the fuck up. Everyone, go and get vaccinated. We need 80% in the United States to reach herd immunity. We have been hovering at 65 for months. Take your stupid asses, get off of Facebook, stop reading all of this illegitimate news that is not factually based, and go and get your dumb asses vaccinated. You dumb, selfish pieces of shit. I said it. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm almost 40.
So
welcome back, Rick.
So actually, I think it's an interesting perspective on like how Rick is feeling about specifically in sports, because as someone who's also like a coach, you've dealt with games dealing with COVID or COVID outbreaks and the results of it. It's not just a personal choice, especially when it affects like, seasons and teams and stuff. So, do you want to speak on that?
Yes, I absolutely will. We were supposed to have, they moved our season to the spring. We were supposed to have 3 games. We missed 2 of them because of COVID. We have missed 2 weeks in our summer training because of COVID. I have had to personally dispel and change the minds of players who have outrightly said, I'm not getting vaccinated, with some dumbass facts and shit that is not, so with stories and facts that are not factually based. I've had to dispel them myself. Please, people, educate yourselves. And educate yourselves is not going on Facebook and reading the title to one story from your crazy ass uncle who hasn't left his basement in the last 20 years, or your stupid ass aunt who is out there harassing people at restaurants, trying to make their wages, and she's not tipping because they didn't bring her bread fast enough, or the water wasn't at fucking 32 degrees room temperature like she wanted it. Please read up, listen to Dr. Fauci. The man knows what he's talking about. There are experts who do this for a living. This is what they do. They are not trying to kill us. They are trying to save us. Please get your stupid asses out there and go get poked in the arm twice. You dumb motherfuckers.
Go do it. Go do it before the TVA comes to prune you.
Oh my God.
and what she means by TVA is me showing up to your house with a fucking stick.
Can we not threat? Okay, all right, cool. Moving on. Let's keep it moving.
So Netflix just dropped He-Man Revolution on Friday. Me personally, I only got to see one episode yesterday because I had a family event. but I actually did enjoy it. I think so far what I've seen, it's very entertaining.
Just pass it to Trey. Just pass it to Trey. Mr. Proper.
Masters of the Universe Revelations is epic. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you know me personally, you know I grew up, it was one of the first shows I watched. It came out in 1985, I was born in 1985. And I loved He-Man. I had the swords, I had the action figures, and the storyline pretty much picks up where the original show left off. Not the Cartoon Network remake, which was fine in its own right, but this one was epic, and it took the story in a different direction than I expected. And it's all, for many of you who don't know, that Masters of the Universe is actually based on a comic book, and it's one of the comics that I have not gotten into. It's got as much lore as many DC or Marvel properties. But I'm eager to get into those comics and learn if this is following any particular trail canonically, because you know I'm about that. But I recommend you go watch it if you want a nostalgia factor. Of course, the first episode is what you're going to get, and then after that, it dispels all expectations. So it's gone beyond. I was excited for it because, of course, Mark Hamill is playing the Skeletor, and he is not just a Joker with a skull mask. He is his own character. He is Skeletor. The laugh is different. The voice is different. It's great. He-Man sounds a little wimpy, but of course, you know, he's Prince Adam. We know how that goes. So make your gay jokes, the furry boot jokes, all you want to do. I don't care. I still enjoyed it. I thoroughly loved it. Go watch it on Netflix. Give it a shot.
Did they make He-Man shave his bush for the modern era?
I knew it was coming.
Go watch the show. Go watch the show.
More sleek and aerodynamic.
These are my friends, ladies and gentlemen.
Skeletor is perfectly aerodynamic. Meanwhile, He-Man has all this wind resistance in the Quattro region.
I'm gonna fight you.
All right, cool.
Anyway, go watch it. Did anybody else watch it? Was I the only person to watch it?
Yeah. I said I watched the first episode. I had a family
that doesn't count
yesterday.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, sorry.
But
we did not understand the assignment.
Actually, we understood the assignment. We just said we weren't doing that shit. That's what happened.
Fair enough.
You can't fail us all. Ah!
Moving
You had to
on.
grade it on the curve, okay? Grade it on the curve.
last but not least,
I'm passing with my C+, baby.
last but not least, Kanye being Kanye. Apparently, he was supposed to drop a whole entire album on Friday, which never came out because he's been delaying it so many times. But he felt the need to go ahead and throw a whole entire album release party at the Atlanta Falcons stadium. So, yeah.
Rick,
Kanye.
Fuck Kanye.
Thank you, Mr. Proper, for getting us started on that lovely note. Let's start with the minor details. First off, I want everybody to go out and check the prices of the regular concessions at the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta. Check the regular concessions prices. Then I want you to see the concession prices that dumbass Kanye put up for his stupid ass listening party. Y'all motherfuckers went and paid $50 for chicken tenders while this dumb nigga stood there with his grandmother's pantyhose on his head and a red bubble coat in Atlanta in the summer on a stage for 2 hours.
No, get it right. He was dressed like an extra in the Mo Money, Mo Problems video.
Exactly. He's a fucking time traveler dumbass who came from the early 2000s to put this dumb shit on. Then am I the only
$50 chicken tenders.
Am I the only person that forgot that this nigga's been hobnobbing with the right wing for the past 5 or 6 years, and now all of a sudden, hey y'all, Kanye put some new music out. Welcome back to the family. Fuck y'all and fuck him. No.
I love when
Kanye has been dead to me for the past 6 years. 6 years. And I'm not reviving him. No, I'm not accepting this new music. Fuck that and fuck all of this. This is stupid.
And I also bought some bootleg Yeezys off of Amazon for $29.99. So
they were Yeezys. They were Yeezys.
They're the most comfortable shoes in the world. Get the fuck out.
Nah. The thing about Kanye is that he is like the world's greatest troll. Like I honestly think he did the whole right wing shit just to get people to talk about him. Like he did do that. I think he did like 80% of the stuff he does just for attention. And some of the stuff during that time, it didn't work out for him. And he's like, all right, damn, well, now what I do? I will say that his track record for every successful heartbreak that he has, he comes up with a fire album. Yeah. He had Amber Rose. He had some random lady he came out with Graduation. He broke up with Amber Rose, had Dark Twisted Fantasy. Now he broke up with Kim Kardashian. So in theory, I'm hoping that this next album might be good. But in all honesty, like I've been disappointed in Ye since I want to say Dark Twisted Fantasy. That was like the last album I liked of his. I didn't like
Hold on.
I didn't like that.
Are him and Kim broken up because she had box seats to the fucking listening party. She was sitting right there cheering him on, holding one of their babies in their arms.
I guess that's baby mama privileges. I don't know.
Yeah. She still is the mother of his children, Northwest or whatever the fuck her name is.
Wow. Leave the kids out. Leave the kids out. They've done nothing wrong.
Blerds and Whiskey, a show where even kids can get it. All right.
No, if the Rock's daughter and Brock's daughter can get it, who do you think? You think Kanye's kids?
They're adults.
Wait. The Rock's daughter is a variant of himself. Let's just be
shit. We are never sponsored by anybody like WWE.
It's like Brock Lesnar's daughter is a variant.
She's Black Adam too.
She's definitely a variant of her dad. Okay.
We're not gonna forget what OCG said about Brock's daughter. She looks like a Cro-Magnon man.
No, Brock's daughter looks like Sable. Brock's daughter looks like Brock Lesnar and Sable got in the teleporters from The Fly, and
we got
TVA. You got a couple variants that you can go prune.
No, right, don't do it. Don't do it. I know where you're going. I know what you want to bring up. We're not. Nope. We're not gonna talk about that. She's too young. Check out the comments.
So yeah, and long story short, we ain't rocking with Kanye.
Yes. Check out the comments on YouTube. Thank you guys for showing up on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like that. Hit that like bell for us. Chase, what's up, Chase? She says, hey, boo. Let's see. Facts, Rick. Kanye has been Chase's. I'm sorry, that's not Chase. I'm sorry. That's is it Chase? That might be.
That's cheesy?
I'm sorry. That's no. Swipes and giggles. I apologize. Kanye has been lost since his mom died. They are best friends, apparently, talking about him and Kim K. And Cheesy, I swear, I think she was slipping him antipsychotic meds in his food and didn't tell anybody else. And now she's passed and he's just been off his meds.
Oh, so that's why that food was so fucking expensive, because they were slipping antipsychotics in. Okay.
No, his mother was doing that, quite possibly.
It's Yeezy tenders, okay?
Wow.
If
they're Yeezy tenders, they come with a sprinkle of homeless dust on them.
And they are avant-garde.
Let me get a dark and twisted pretzel.
Dark and twisted.
But doesn't Chick-fil-A have their own section in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you telling me that he got them to go ahead and raise that shit up to $50?
They are avant-garde chicken tenders. How many times do we have to talk about this? They're designer chicken tenders. Okay? Wow. These was free-range chickens.
Yo, I have a Caitlyn Jenner joke, but I'm not gonna do it.
No. Checking the comments on Facebook.
No, that's all fair.
Aaron LaGrange says, hey, the 350s are fire. No. Alicia Placido. I don't know, Kanye's next album might be a gospel album, LOL. Aaron LaGrange, you mean his son? Oh, talking about Brock Lesnar's daughter. Jesus. Chuck Clark says, meanwhile, Batista and Mick Foley have nice daughters. I can't deny that.
I'm being a creep, dude.
Not you of age.
Hey, they're of it. No. Throw in Rey Mysterio too.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
God.
Angie Ellison. Hey y'all, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's see. Fabiola. So the tenders come with a side of crazy. Bougie chicken tenders.
Designer tenders. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but like Mr. Petty said, in short, we do not rock with Kanye here. We are not fans.
Like, I
he made great music in the past. But it's Kanye's done with us. We're done with him. It's moving on. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this first topic. All right, I've been silent for the majority of the week for what's going on after the biggest event this summer for us, BlerdCon. There was a controversy that happened where basically a young lady entered into the contest, sorry. And
a white woman.
She won the contest. So let's go around the panel and everyone explain exactly how you feel about this situation, if you will. Let's start off. Big Herb.
You mean Weekend Herb?
Weekend Herb. I apologize. My bad.
Who you talking to?
Herb. My bad.
Who are you talking to?
You better recognize.
Don't be
God
messing
damn it.
my name up. Okay?
Yo, it's Saturday and Sunday, homie.
I'm telling you, man.
My hours are from when to when.
You get you some free chicken tenders and act different.
My take. I'm kind of like in the middle because I mean, as when I look at BlurCon, I look at it as far as like accepting everyone because it's bad enough that we actually don't get accepted like on any social media platform whenever we're trying to dress up as any cosplay that we want to do. I don't have a problem with her entering it, but at the same time, I'm looking at all the other people there and I know some people ain't gonna agree with me, that's all fine and dandy. I'm looking at the fact that shit was basic as hell to me. And she was the winner. I'm sorry. Like I seen other ones that were better, that was actually in the contest. We've seen plenty of other ones that were just magnificent that wasn't even in the contest. So my take is what the fuck? I mean, and then on top of that, you have one of the judges decide to come out of pocket and just say that everybody pretty much bought their shit. And people put time and effort into putting all these cosplays together. People put so much money into this shit. When I put my basic shit together, I only spent like $110. You got people putting out thousands of dollars to go ahead and do their stitching, all their gluing, and all their time and effort into all this stuff. And you saying it's some basic ass shit? Nah.
Wait, so that wig was like $110? Because I'm pretty sure you had that stuff in the house.
The collective shit all together.
The shade.
That was a shitty wig, by the way. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, yeah, that shit probably cost like $10. So, but nah, it's a shitty situation. I don't like it, but at the same time, I'm not the type of person that's just gonna say, nah, you can't come in here, dog, because it was made for everybody, and it's so that's just my take on it. So.
All right, Mr. Petty.
How much time we got? I'll be honest. I'm also in a gray area, but also it's Sunday, like almost a week after it, so I'm also like legit over it. But I am going to say that her winning is basically a symptom of the all-around issues that was happening at that convention as an entirety. I'm not sure. I'm not making excuses for them, but like, you know, due to like COVID restrictions, they had to go through like all these hoops and bounds and leaps and stuff like that and red tape before they finally were able to like get a green light to go. Where it would be like 12 months to get this whole thing set up, they did it in like 4 or 5 months. So the fact that they were able to get this whole thing up and running the way they are, kind of like, okay, that in itself is a miracle. I know people who are on the panels and press and stuff like that. I know people that submitted to apply to be in that contest because they, you know, the cosplay contest was a very big thing. So they applied to it. They never heard back. So you got a lot of people who applied who never heard from anything. So you I guess they assumed that they weren't want to be in it. Then you got people who decided to who probably decided to like try to do a walk-in, and a lot of them were turned away because they didn't fit the criteria or these made up rules that they made up right then and there because the judges themselves didn't have all the rules and everything set up or proper guidelines set up until they finally decided to do it. And then out of like everyone that did apply, you got like maybe like 30 contestants, if that. They still had like 20 or 30 more slots open and that no one could fill. All the rules were kind of like a mashup of like of things that shouldn't have been competed. Like you have people who are first year cosplay without a big budget competing against people who've been doing it for like 12 years. So it was like I felt like part of it was due to the disorganization, and then the symptom of it was the fact that they just, I don't know, threw a random costume up there, and it was like, okay, that's what we're gonna use as our winner. I'm like, so I feel like it's not necessarily her fault, but I feel like that it was just like it's just more than just what people are tripping about. And like I said, there's a very huge discourse going on. Me personally, do I think like she should have won? No. I think maybe like third place probably should have won, but I'm also not a judge on cosplay costumes because I don't know the criteria and I never judged cosplay contests. I just know what I know. So there's that. That's pretty much. I'm just gonna wrap it up with that.
All right, Rita.
Long story short, she shouldn't have won. That's point number one. Point number two is I definitely saw way better, more intricate outfits while we were there, like for sure. I'm disappointed. That's the best way that I can say it, because it's not about race. To me, it's the fact that even if she did, let's say she did make this outfit, right? Because they're claiming she made it. Other people were claiming she bought it. It looks just like the outfit that you can buy online, right? So for argument's sake, let's say she made it. What was so special or intricate, though, about this outfit that made it the winner?
That's
the real question.
Yeah.
I totally agree. All right, and of course,
Here we
before we do this, we're just going to say we already know we're not going to get monetized.
Wait. One other quick thing. BlerdCon, please pick a better hotel because your AC sucks. That's all I'm going to say. I paid way too much money for a ticket to be hot. Okay?
Facts. Rickstro.
So I wasn't there, but I was watching, as I have a tendency to do. Cam, you said they had a truncated time period to get everything together this year, correct?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, cool. That's an excuse. You should have, even though you didn't know that, it was going to happen, or you didn't know what you were going to be doing, you have contingency plans. You plan these things out. You say that you have a group of people or whatever who plan these things out, and they have a whole board or whatever, right? If I'm to be correct about this, yep. So why did they not start planning it like at their normal time period so that they can be prepared when they got the go ahead? We all saw the way that things were trending. We knew that the country was going to open up, whether it was ready to or not. But so you should have been planning this. Number two, we're just coming off of last year. We didn't have BlerdCon, but what we did have was a summer of massive discourse, right? Between the white, black, Asian, between everyone. There was a massive summer of discourse, right? Now you have this big event that's yes, we want to be welcoming to everyone because we want to be inclusive. But at the same time, it is BlerdCon. You are looking for the best black nerd cosplaying. I'm sorry. I get it. Maybe whatever. I don't care about her. Like, I saw her costume. I saw the pictures. Basic as fuck. I don't understand the thinking here. And then for the judge to come out with his diarrhea of the mouth and say that the guy with the Pringles can tail or whatever wouldn't. Shut the fuck up. Why doesn't everybody just shut the fuck up? Like, there's no need for you to add your 2 cents in this. Shut up. You see people are riled up. So you're just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just shake the cage a little bit more. Shut your stupid ass up. Shut up. So, you guys fucked up. Own your fuck up. Own it. Don't try to pass it on. Don't try to say, oh, well, we had this excuse. Shut your stupid ass mouth and say, hey, guys, we fucked up, but we will be better going forward. That's what you do. You don't rile people up more when they're already riled up. You shut up and you get fucking better.
I like the real question is, who did she know on the panel that voted for her?
No, the real question is, she was fucking the dude that was running his mouth. Yes, I said it.
Oh, okay.
All right. No, actually, no. The dude that was running his mouth,
I was saying it in a nice way.
No, Cam, no.
No, because the dude that was running his mouth is all right.
No.
What do you mean no? Fuck you talking about? I actually have information. What is you telling me?
Go ahead.
No, No, the thing is that like I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that what happened as her winning is a symptom of the biggest issue is that it was just a clusterfuck.
Huh.
And that's all I'm saying.
And I get it. I get they were ill prepared. It was ill timed. I get all of that. But if you have a board, if you have a bunch of people who are working together to put something like this on, and you know that is a massive undertaking, because this wasn't their first rodeo. This was not their first rodeo.
It's the fourth one.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to be prepared for stuff like this. Like you can't just go out there willy-nilly and then use the excuse of, oh, I didn't have time or I did. No, you prepare for things like this because you've done it before, because you have a board of people, because you have more than one person doing all the work. That shit is not an excuse and it's not acceptable. It is not.
I mean, again, I'm not making excuses for them, but I am saying, we all kind of have the same agreement that it was a fucked up situation. I think we all definitely agree on that.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying that I see exactly why it was a fucked up situation because they were ill prepared, and hopefully, maybe now they know better. I think one thing they should also do, as far as BlurCon, shout out to BlurCon though, because I will say this: it was a 3-day weekend thing that actually went pretty well. The discourse is only on something that was like less than an hour. So
no, I have more discourse.
Actually, I know my girl Angie also probably got more discourse too. She's probably up there with you because she was. I ain't gonna put that out there, but yeah, she also has some discourses. But some people, I mean, like it was a 3-day weekend that was actually pretty decent for everyone else. Well, a lot of people did like it, and it was just like the discourse that's really happening that everyone has been complaining about is something that lasted less than an hour, and that's going to be the lasting legacy for, I give it like 2-3 years. 2-3 years is going to keep coming up. They're going to see memes of, I jumped in the meme thing. I made the whole like, I swear, we going to show up in the whole like, get our Wayans brothers on. We're going to show up in the white chicks outfit and we're going to win cosplay of the year next year.
I got you. You doing the flip. I got you.
So I also would like for BlurCon, shout out to BlurCon. I think you did the best you could in the time frame that you had. But can we at least get the old school Negro Spiritual Church fans if you're not going to have any air? Like, that's all I ask for. And then in addition...
Merch idea. Blerds and Whiskey fans.
With that screenshot of Jonathan Majors from the episode 6 of Loki on the fan.
Yes! Yeah, well, no, we can't do that. That's copyright. I'm pretty sure we would get in trouble for that one. But I'm sorry, Rita, go ahead. I'm just saying
it was hotter than the third service on a Sunday out in the cornfield.
Hotter than that the weekend revival.
No, third service, because preachers always got to preach 3 whole services. Like, don't nobody be hungry.
It's 4:00. Please go home.
Just saying.
Oh yeah.
And then also too, and this isn't advice. This isn't shade. This is advice. I feel like they should vet their vendors. Like, interview their vendors. What are you selling? What merch are you providing? Because I do feel like we had a lot of vendors that I was just like, why are you at BlurCon? Like, what is your purpose for being here?
Well, I'll say
Can
this.
Can you go home, please?
Well, that kind of steps on the inclusivity of BlurCon. We do want to be inclusive. It is an opportunity for people to, because the reason why we have BlurCon is because we wanted Black representation. But we also
about race. I'm talking about what they were selling. I'm talking about their merch.
Well, do you have an example? Because I actually didn't get into the dealer's room.
Okay, so there was this one lady selling like scents or something.
Incense?
And I'm just like, what does this have to do with me? I can go to a farmer's market and get this. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, and then also there were a lot of duplicates of vendors as well, like selling the same stuff. So it's like, okay, yeah, you might want to make more than one table selling that, but at the same token, it's like, okay, let's have more of a variety as well.
Well, because I've been to them in the past and in plenty of other cons where the dealers' rooms.
I'm sorry.
I agree. I think that it was lackluster, but I think that is because of what we just went through. I don't think we had the same level of vendors as in the past, is because things are a little bit different. People are having hard time getting materials, that aspect of the con. I can comfortably blame that on the pandemic. So hopefully, wishfully,
y'all went to the previous BlerdCon.
So
was
basically,
anything like it?
It was different. It was not like that at all. It was way more vendors, way more. Like it was packed.
So this was more like a flea market.
This was more like a flea market. Yes.
Yeah, it was more like
an artist alley, if anything.
Yeah. It was
an Amish market. The only thing they was missing was the people back there selling pretzels.
It was Amish, all right.
That would have made it better.
The Amish won. Amish won the cosplay contest.
Oh shit! Damn it! All right. Yeah, I mean, checking the comments on YouTube. Cheesy fries. I have no issue with the lady. My problem was mainly the judges. Okay, as we said before, and then old boy doubled down and was anybody could be a blurred, but blurred means black nerd. I'm confused. So yeah, I agree with you there. She also says not only a summer of discourse, but also an awakening. We began to realize that we not only occupy space, but we also have a voice within the space we occupy. And lastly, she says,
say that, sis.
And out of the 4 contestants, there was only one winner who was black. Now, 2 after the initial winner stepped down, and the second place winner is now recognized as the winner. By the way, her name is Kiwi Ninamari. So I hope I said that right. But yeah, and
come
I did
on,
see
anime expert.
Shut up. I didn't say that. Comic book expert. Anyway, and comic books. What's up, homie? Where were the vendors selling comics, collectibles? I chalked it up to vendors being scared to show up. Oh wow, yeah, because I only saw one. I got 5 issues of Truth. I'm sorry, that's besides. Anyway, but yeah, there was only one comic book vendor that I saw. I did make purchases there. But it was definitely skimp. It was definitely skimp. So hopefully next year it gets better, and we can enjoy that. We do have Awesome Con coming up, and of course Otakon, which are not, black representation events. Yes,
and hey Baltimore, be more Comic Con too.
And be more Comic. I can't. Yeah, I'm excited. But me and Lil Trey going.
We can only go for like 3 hours at a time though, because you don't want to get too much Baltimore in your bloodstream. That's the problem.
So you want to need your tetanus shot before you go and when you come back.
Yeah, I want to check it back, Shay.
So let me ask y'all a question then. So since the vendor room or dealer's room or whatever was more like a flea market, you're saying that they could probably do more for advertisements there. So they kind of had like an open market. So let's say if Blerds and Whiskey showed up at the vendors market next year, and we happen to have like, say, I don't know, some samples of Beard Struggle. So maybe you can get your follicles right, because the brothers showing up with beards now. That's after 2020 quarantine beards coming through. They can get their beards right by getting some beard oil, some beard shampoo, some beard conditioner, a beard brush, a beard pick, beard comb. They can get the beard kit. They can get Odin's Freya's Bliss, Odin's Virtue, stuff like that. Sorry, Bear Claw. I'm in the middle of promo. And then they can get their beards right. Or maybe, just to go and get this out the way, they could probably go get their beards fit on. I was literally
about to say that. You might as well sell out.
You might as well go and get this out too. So maybe next year for the cosplay contest, if we want to get right, if I'm going to have to go and show up as Moon Knight or possibly like Skinny Lobo, maybe Rick could show up as Iron Fist, the Black Iron Fist, or just Iron Fist, variant Iron Fist, or
the Immortal
Fist, or the Immortal. He could show up. Maybe he can get his FNX Fit on. And go ahead and get that out so he can get his pre-workout on, his post-workout on, the CBD oils. I mean, I got a job coming up soon, so, maybe not. I don't know what it's going to be like. What I'm saying? Maybe he can get his FNX Fit on. But you can do all this if you go on blerdsandwhiskey.com. Go to the partners page, and you can pick up either one of those and check out the promos. You can get FNX Blerds 1 for Blerds 1-3 for FNX Fit, or you can go and get Blerds 1 for your beard struggle.
What I tell you about moving, Jason Todd?
So
we actually saw a crowbar. Did y'all tell them that? We saw a crowbar, and then we were like, "Why are we paying this much money for a plastic crowbar?"
It was like $150.
$150 for a fake crowbar. That was going to break the moment we did a promo.
Yeah. But you know what though? I feel like our character of the week should be used, and for BlerdCon, maybe that'll good PR agent. We could use that for BlerdCon. So let's go ahead and roll the character of the week, so we can go ahead and hopefully forget about what happened this week.
Cam's trying
Character of the week. A tree falls into the woods and there's no one there to hear it. Does it make a sound? That pretty much epitomizes the life of the next character of the week. He is the Nothing Man, or Mr. Nobody, or affectionately known as Forget-Me-Not. Or is he known as Forget-Me-Not? What was I talking about again? So, today's character week. Oh, we already did that. Okay. Perception is reality, which basically sums up his powers. As long as he is in your line of sight and he's talking to you or whatever, he exists. You see him, he sees you, and he tells you what his name is and his ability. But the moment you shift focus or you look left or right or your peripheral, you forget about. So, today's character week. Oh, you already did that. Okay, sorry. So he still exists, and he just doesn't exist to people, if that makes more sense. His powers aren't even psionic. He's just literally like the all memory and everything's just erased. He's pretty much a quantum mechanics wet dream, or a quantum theorist wet dream. Kind of exists but doesn't. If you think about the different quantum entanglements, multiverses, or the theory of quantum physics and stuff like that, how things exist but doesn't quite exist, is perception reality. He's existential crisis, pretty much living, waiting to happen. He's had bouts of depression because of the fact that he doesn't exist, or he does exist, or he never gets noticed or never get recognition. Speaking of recognition, one person that did recognize his good abilities was Professor X, who puts these mental blocks in his head about, say, once every hour. Professor X is reminded of everything about him so that he doesn't forget who he is. Like the world's most powerful psychic ability of Cerebro, he still can't remember this guy unless his powers to make sure he remembers this guy. And even then, when he forgets about him, boom, a reminder of, hey, there's a guy on your team that's powers makes you forget who he is. He's been in publication since 2014, but he's been part of the X-Men for several years. They just don't know he exists. He's lived in the X-Mansion for years. He's helped them with the Brood. He's fought on Krakoa with them. He's even found his way on places like X-Force, where he's had the only person that might still remember him is probably someone like Phantom X, who powers and ability are still very iffy. Again, bouts of depression because he just lives his life of anonymity, but not by choice. The definition of shortages, cat, things like your bedroom, that isn't your bedroom when you're not there, you're not in that room. Is it still your room, or is it just a room? What is the purpose of it? What is the existence of it? What is existence? Is pain existence? Ask the Meeks. Anyway, the definition of out of sight, out of mind. So what was I talking about again? Today's character, we done this already? Back to you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you mean we're back? What do you mean?
So I says to
Where?
Mabel, I says,
Yeah,
We're back.
We're
Were we
back.
doing
wait.
something?
No,
Where'd
we're
we
back
go?
in real life.
where we go?
Oh shit!
I don't know where we went.
What are we doing here?
we've been talking to the audience.
I know
this whole
we're
time.
live.
The
We're
entire
live,
time.
right? Are we
Did we
live?
miss you guys? Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right. I
Where
guess
am
we
I?
forgot about it. You know what I didn't forget about? Didn't forget about you, Eugene. Yeah, I got you at the next con, homie. I got you at the next con. I let you go with I let you go with a reprieve. It's okay.
So,
I get
so
what I
which
deserve.
Batman are you going?
I feel bad
You
for.
going as Batman?
Now that is the question. That is the question.
Damn it!
Yo, you got to go as the Batman who laughs.
Oh, yes. How does he see through the fucking visor? Okay. Yeah. All right.
He's
So,
laughing.
all
Now,
right,
Eugene, don't try to piece it up now. It ain't no love. Gang
Yeah.
fight, nigga. Gang
Yeah.
fight. And I'm gonna be there too, bud.
gang, gang.
Speaking of Eugene, you remember WWE when they had Eugene as a wrestler?
Oh
God.
Speaking of terrible-
Yo,
speaking
that
of
was so
terrible
problematic.
decisions,
That was so problematic.
Things
He
that
was
things that
special.
would
He's a
not
wrestler.
show up in 2021.
By the way, I just have to say this, going a little bit off script. Cam, your transitions this week, sir, chef's kiss.
Bravo.
Just fucking amazing.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Oh man. Oh, so isn't go ahead.
No, you don't know. Please, you.
I was going off on the con tangent theory, but
Can you
still.
check the comment section?
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Wow.
I really, really hate you. I do.
I would have gone with Fat Gum, but he works out a little bit. But you know, the Pennywise works too.
Yeah.
Oh,
You actually, I do have the fat. No, he couldn't fit the hoodie. I could barely fit the hoodie. I was gonna do fat gum, but yeah, it was too hot. It was too hot.
Goddamn hot.
Yeah, no. All right. Speaking of which, next topic, last topic of the day. Let's get right into it. Wrestling has piqued our interest yet again. So we
Y'all
usually
speak for yourself.
Yeah, I'm a
I have been toying with the idea of picking it back up and getting back into it. I did spend a good portion of my life being a fan of wrestling in general. But there's been some moving and shaking in the industry as of late. Of course, if you do not know, the WWE and AEW, well, AEW's kind of always been doing it, but WWE has reintroduced live audiences. And with that, we've had the return of John Cena. We've had Big E winning the Money in the Bank. So there's some definite things that have been happening, as well as some rumors. Of course, we had the big releases over the summer. Daniel Bryan was one of them, Braun Strowman, and some have been confirmed to be jumping ship to AEW. One of note, Daniel Bryan.
Or Brian.
Why is a
Bryan
Toretto?
Danielson.
Why is a Toretto in the wrestling ring?
What?
Which one you
The
talking about?
Toretto. Who's
You
a
said
Toretto?
John Cena is back wrestling.
Oh my God.
Oh man! All right, I didn't pick up on that.
No, hold on.
I'm thinking more like Peacemaker, but she
Hold
went
on,
with
but
the
real
Toretto.
quick, speaking of heel turns and face turns, can we talk about Rita's face turn? If y'all have noticed, she's been making a lot of Fast Family jokes today. So she is now a part of the Fast Family. Don't think I ain't catch on to your little shit there. I see you.
Like I feel like he's out of practice. He had to pull it something just to get back at you for the Pennywise joke.
No,
I feel like that's exactly what happened.
No, that
And
wasn't
all
back
I
for the
have
Pennywise
to,
joke.
I have no choice now but to be quiet because I hate that movie.
I'm gonna go ahead and start it off. I'm gonna speak for me about the whole wrestling thing. For most of 2020, wrestling has been exposed to us as far as like it isn't as without the crowd, there's a big portion of emotions that's missing from it. And due to it being just crowdless or trying to find ways around it, piped in fake crowd noise or whatever, I've quickly lost interest in it. Now that crowds are coming back, there's been starting to garner more and more attention to it, and I'm over here like, okay, maybe now's the time I can start watching it again.
I will watch it when John Cena and Vin Diesel are a tag team. That's when I'll watch it.
Going against The Rock. And they team up against The Rock and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, then I'll watch it.
Yeah,
The Battle of Families.
No, it's The Rock and Jason Statham. Because it has to be actor and wrestler versus actor and wrestler.
Yeah.
I hate you.
That's fine. I
mean, I'm gonna say that like I'm AEW has stepped up, and I will admit maybe I was wrong about AEW. I was never big on. I was part of AEW when it first came out. I was at the first show when it showed up in DC, the inaugural AE Dynamite. I was part of that, but like
did they have air conditioning?
They did. It was actually it was at the Chinatown,
the Capitol Center.
The Capitol Center. Oh, it's something else now. I forgot what it was called.
It's not the Capitol Center anymore.
No, it's the MCI Center.
Has it been the MCI?
No.
The Capitol Center.
But I say, bro,
Verizon
it hasn't been a Capitol Center since they were called the Bullets.
Is that the Verizon?
Capital One Arena.
Capital One Arena.
Oh, damn.
Capital One Arena. That's what I meant. I misspoke. No, yeah.
All right. I
did miss the Capitol Center since the Bullets. But no,
the MCI Center.
I missed the green turtle next door. But like I used to be a part of like you're just gonna find a way. I used to the indie-rific scenes with no audience kind of just left me a little bit lacking, and that's kind of where I was going off of. And plus, I wasn't quickly going to jump on and give the props to AEW for being just because it was just not a WWE. And I feel like a lot of people did that with AEW. They just automatically just put it up there because it wasn't WWE. So therefore, they had to back the underdog no matter what. And it was I was kind of like that kind of was pushback was kind of annoying too, because like almost everything was golden. But I am going to admit, after a couple of new signings, with the crowd participation showing up again, a lot of stuff I was said seems to be wrong. So I'm man enough to admit that
Ty Bear Claw.
I might have been wrong about AEW, because right now they're the number two promotion, obviously, because there's, WWE is still number one. But like even back in the day when WWE was going against, I guess, was it TNA or Impact or whatever it was, they weren't making the numbers that AEW is. But with I think the first has SmackDown already had their first audience? Damn it, Bear Claw. Has SmackDown already had their first audience yet?
Yes, they did on the 16th.
And due to COVID restrictions, they're the other one they're going to have MGM Grand. What's the New York one? The Madison Square Garden. Those numbers aren't going to be super high, but from what I understand, where I think the Arthur Ashe Stadium is where AEW is going to be, which is kind of like next around the same area as the Madison Square Garden. They're going to be doing like almost like 100 and like 1,500,000 or whatever. Basically, they're going to do better numbers as far as attendance, as far as ticket sales already. They're already doing better than what WWE is going to be doing at Madison Square Garden. So that hasn't happened as far as like that hasn't happened wise since WC.
Mr. Payne, we are losing you temporarily. Unfortunately,
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Rick's back.
I need you chiming in with your little bullshit, Chuck.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
It's cool.
It's cool, man. It's all good.
It's fine. It's fine. I want to go now, you motherfucker. Oh, Chuck. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, I can't wait till you two meet. Oh my God.
Anyway, so WWE has been giving us shit storylines for the past, I don't know, decade or so. And it's all just it's too much 50-50 booking, which if for those of you that don't know, 50-50 booking is where you have some
you win a match, I win a match, you win a match.
Exactly, and nobody is getting over. And then Vince McMahon, I've never seen someone who hates part of their own product. He hates NXT. He can't stand anyone that comes up from NXT. Keith Lee, get out while you can. Please get away. But it has just been asinine. It's been terrible. And AEW was a breath of fresh air. And yeah, their storylines from the beginning weren't the best, but they were better than what we were getting. You know what I mean? At least we were getting new stars pushed, as well as older stars who were willing to go out on their shield to push up the new younger guys. I said it from the get-go. I think AEW has been AEW captivates me, and not just because it's faces that I haven't seen. It's because they have a fresh take. It's wrestlers telling wrestling stories. It's not sports entertainment. You know what I mean? And that's why you have names like Bryan Danielson switching over. That's why you have the former Aleister Black, aka Tommy N, now Malachi Black, switching over because WWE fucked up in his contract and only gave him a 30-day non-compete. I feel bad for his wife, Selena Vega. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have went back. Andrade is about to be pushed to the moon, and he's coming out wearing a black mask, which is just amazing. It pops me on too many different levels. And with this most recent signing of the man himself, it's clobbering time. The leader of the Straight Edge Society, Chick Magnet Phil, or CM Punk, is about to show up in AEW. I mean, it's just they're giving WWE what they need, which is constant competition. They need constant competition. Corey, stop saying that Corey, the wrestling is actually very good in AEW. Please stop saying it's not good wrestling. If you're saying that the wrestling is not good in AEW, you're literally just holding Vince McMahon's sack on your shoulder because Hulk Hogan did a leg drop that one time and you got excited and you've never seen anything before this in your life. You need to move on, grow up. Wrestling has changed. Things evolve.
Say it with your chest, Rick.
Little ass nigga.
No, there's definitely a different types of style of wrestling in both companies, in all honesty. But it's the fast paced, the little guy wrestling is prominent on AEW, whereas in WWE you still have the big man format. You still have the big splashy moves to build up the storytelling, whereas AEW is move. So it's tailored for different types of wrestling fans. Like not all of us are fans of both. Some of us literally like junkyard wrestling, where people are getting smashed in the head with light tubes. Yeah. So, but you can also get that in AEW as well, because they stopped that because of the PG in WWE. So I mean, I'm looking to get back into it.
Meanwhile, next week on AEW, you're gonna have the Painmaker Chris Jericho versus.
Muted
Gage. The name was Nick Gage.
Yes.
You got Nick Gage, yes. Christian Cage, Brian Cage, in a steel cage.
I'm ready for it.
Special ass referee. So.
Checking the comments real quick. Let's see. Let's go back a little bit. Drew Godoni, what's up, homie? He said, what's up? Corey, that doesn't make it good wrestling. That's a matter of opinion. Reed, of course, y'all wild, but keep going. I don't think the wrestling in WWE is great either. Corey, personally, I like ROH, and that's fair. That's another option. They just don't have they're not a showrunner. They don't have
He likes staying up until 2 a.m. just so he can catch a little bit of their show that's inundated with commercials. But all right.
Some people are upset because they didn't get casted in Tough Enough back in the day, but we're going to put that
Speaking of ROH, I will also give AEW props too, because they're kind of doing the old school territorial thing, but they're kind of doing with the new school method of like social media and just the fact that it's not territory, just companies now.
But that's the way you want to go. You want to use the tools that are available to you, and social media is what you need to make this grow, to reach a new audience.
A New Japan Championship just changed hands on an AEW show between 2 AEW contracted wrestlers, and a New Japan contracted wrestler showed up as soon as the match was over to challenge the winner of that match. This is wrestling. You got wrestlers from Impact showing up every week on AEW shows. And unlike on WWE, where they don't even acknowledge the fact that they live in a fake world that has fake fighting.
They don't have hospitals. They go to medical facilities.
But the thing that pisses me off is that the fact that WWE doesn't even want to try to build up, like, you have people just like Rick said earlier with what's the dude from Keith NXT? Lee. Keith Lee, but I'm talking about the champion on NXT.
Karrion Kross.
Yeah, he's been kicking everybody's ass for the whole entire year, and he loses on a fucking roll up.
That is the most powerful move in pro wrestling. The small package and the schoolboy roll up is the most powerful moves. Can nobody kick out that move?
Dang, what the fuck? Like, I mean, and even as far as with Keith Lee, like Rick said, get out while you can, bro. And I mean, what was the phrase that we were saying that NXT basically is gonna become for AEW?
NXT is developmental for AEW.
Yeah, exactly. Basically. So I mean,
so for those,
gotta let it go.
So yes, you can. So those of you out there who are not familiar with what we're talking about and don't know where to find them, gentlemen, could you explain to the audience where they can watch AEW?
Yes, you can watch AEW Dynamite on TNT on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. to 10 o'clock. Also, they have Dark Elevation, AEW Dark, which comes out on YouTube on Tuesdays, AEW Dark Elevation, which comes out on YouTube on Mondays. Then they're going to have a show coming on Fridays starting in August that the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, will be on commentary for.
Wait. Mark Henry's gone? He's over there?
Yeah, bro, Mark Henry's all elite too.
When Mark Henry jumped ship, that's kind of what started me the whole like, oh my God, are they taking just anybody from WWE?
No. So they're literally.
He's not wrestling though, is he?
No.
We don't know. He's still got a lot in the tank. We don't know. This is what I do.
Cut the shit. Him and Big Show are over there. They're more so to be backstage and commentary. They may wrestle a match here or so down the road. But shit, fucking Conan just showed up, and he's the Conan is the no, he's the, he's the mouthpiece. He's the mouthpiece. He's the mouthpiece for Proud and Powerful. So I mean, like Corey. Don't get these hands. Don't. Not today.
You know what? We
I still want to put 20 on Rick. Can I put 20 on Rick?
That's a sparring match. There's no betting on sparring.
Yeah, there is. If I say yes, you're going to do it.
bet on Little League Baseball, so you can bet on anything. Okay, so
Well, let's not admit that. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. I want to get back into the saddle of watching wrestling consistently. I fell off, and I'm ready to go back in. I heard about.
How did I know you was going to be the first one to cave? Just saying, you was going to be the first one to cave.
Technically, from what you're hearing here, I wasn't. They've been paying more attention than I have.
That doesn't mean they were watching it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Most of the wrestling information I get is from YouTube.
I was about to say, most of the wrestling information I get, hey, support Wrestle Talk.
I mean, it's gotten to a point to where I don't even watch SmackDown or Raw. I just look at the YouTube clips.
Like I still got SmackDown versus Raw, so I use that as my
Wow, you make your own.
So Cameron's
just thing. So whoever got my The Rock VHS tape back in the day from SmackDown on my birthday, I need y'all to return that.
Oh wow!
I'm still playing GM mode, so that's my.
You know what? You know where your Rock VHS tape is? It's down here in the sewer with me floating.
Wow. On that note, thank you all for joining us here on Blerds and Whiskey. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the video. As always, yeah. Big Herb, take us home.
Yeah, as we always do, like, share, subscribe.
Oh wait,
right, homie.
Yeah.
Mr.
Acknowledge me.
Oh yeah. I don't know who the fuck you're talking to.
TikTok proper Trey.
Anywho, like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms, and as always, up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink,
motherfucker, drink.
I'm not drinking this Tito's.
All right, we out.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that Technicolor rainbow in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And thank you for watching Blerds and Whiskey.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms.
And check us out on blerdsandwhiskey.com.
Be sure to get that merch.
And come take this shot.